morning, everyone, and welcome to the What's New CareerForce webinar. What's New with CareerForce webinar. My name is Jill Moe, and I will be on the back end side doing some technical stuff as well as doing the presenting of the new and exciting things that have been added to the CareerForceMN.com. So what we're going to be talking about today is we have, in a couple of weeks, we have a really exciting public launch of CareerForce, and so that will be on the week of September 16th. So this morning we're going to be walking through the Welcome to CareerForce online toolkit, how to see a listing of local events for staff and partners section, answering your questions about Welcome to CareerForce, and then answering your questions about Welcome to CareerForce. Rita will also be talking about new features, or Jill, myself, will be talking about new features on CareerForceMN.com. And then, of course, always the reminder of regular CareerForce staff and partner communications. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Rita.
Week of September 16th is Welcome to CareerForce Rollout Week. You've been hearing about this for a while now, but just want to run through real quick what's happening that week. We'll have local events at CareerForce locations throughout Minnesota a little bit later in the presentation. We'll look at a listing of those, which is already outdated because we had more events added this morning. Local media outreach. The toolkit has some resources for that, but if you need help, your contact is Shane, and then Shane will either help you or ask me to help you, but he is your first contact. There is his email address. Some of you have already sent in newspaper lists that you plan to send your media advisory and media release out to. That is wonderful, so please keep those coming in to Shane. The statewide media event is September 17th at CareerForce in Minneapolis North. The commissioner, Laura Beast, and Shirley Barnes, among many others, will be speaking that event, which at 10:30 at CareerForce in Minneapolis North on September 17th. And then paid promotion, we do have a very limited budget for paid promotion, and that is going to be targeted to underserved populations in the metro and greater Minnesota. So first, the toolkit, just a reminder, the toolkit's there. It has been since the end of July, but we were consistently adding content to it, just added more content this morning. But all sorts of, pretty much anything that you would be looking for to help either promote or put on your local event can be found in that toolkit. Again, there's all the media relations materials that are in there. There are PowerPoints for use in houses. There are 3 different versions, a general one geared at a more career seeker audience and one geared at an employer audience. I just added this morning are some newspaper ad samples. They need to be customized for your location and also to be resized for your local newspaper or local newspapers. Those newspaper ads, we can provide the ads, but there is no central budget for a broad media buy. So if you have any questions about the toolkit, again, email the CareerForce help desk at the address right there on your screen, careerforce@state.min.us, or give us a call on the help desk, 651-259-7501. So all of this content, toolkit content, can be found in the For Staff and Partner Only section of CareerForceMN.com. That's also been live since July. The big bonus here is you don't have to log into another site to access these resources. If you log in with your CareerForce Staff and Partner account, you will automatically have access to all of these staff and partner only resources. You can reach them by clicking on For Staff and Partners in the top nav bar, which will only be viewable if you are logged in to your staff and partner account. Or you can access that section by going to the Staff and Partner Only section under My Organizations. So if you have any problems either getting into your account or finding the For Staff and Partners section, again, contact the help desk. Contact information is right there on the screen. And then there in that For Staff and Partner Only section, you will find the toolkit. It is right at the top of that page when you click through on For Staff and Partners. Right up there at the top under public promotion, you'll see the where you can find the toolkit. It's been there for a while, but check back because we're constantly adding I just added more content this morning, those newspaper ad samples. This is just a kind of a closer look at the toolkit where you can see what is in there. It's kind of broken out by event ideas, by templates, by local media relations materials, PowerPoint presentations, et cetera. You can see them there, the links at the bottom of the screen. When you click on those, you'll open another page with all of those resources linked, as, posted as files on that page. Also, from the public promotion page, right underneath the Welcome to CareerForce Toolkit link, you can see a link to see a listing of the local Welcome to CareerForce events. This is a screenshot from this morning. I know that's very tiny, but and it's also outdated because we did add some more this morning. So if you do want to see what other locations are doing, please do visit that page, and then you can see what others are doing on what days. If you notice that, hey, I have an event at my location that's not on there, well, let us know and we will post it. And again, that's in the For Staff and Partners section under public promotion.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is Jill Mullen. I'm the project manager for the CareerForceMN.com project. And so we've got a lot of exciting things go on the platform over the past month. So as you can tell, we have added the Minnesota Adult Basic Education page. We've also done some work on the occupational details page where individuals can see more certifications, more than 10. So the example I'll be showing will be the insurance adjuster, and that one definitely has more than 10 certifications or licensing needed. We've also updated career searches, and we've also added a new page for account registration confirmation and next steps page. This is a reminder, the Deed Labor Market Information Team has updated all of their data to align with the WIOA planning regions versus the economic development regions. So you will note that when you do go in and use the labor market information tools on CareerForceMN.com, they will be affiliated with the WIOA planning region. Minnesota Adult Basic Education page, we've been working very closely with the Minnesota Department of Ed along with the Minnesota Literacy Council on a specific project to look at how do we help improve digital literacy across the state of Minnesota, and then also how do we connect better with our adult basic education partners also across the state of Minnesota. So with the North Star Digital Literacy Assessment, what we helped create 2 additional modules. The first 10 modules were already there, but then we added 2 new ones, which was creative career search, and we also added your digital footprint. As a result of this, you will be able to, we are exploring the site licenses for all of the CareerForce locations, and Mike Lang and I have spoke a lot about this, and we're pretty excited about how to integrate more of the digital literacy assessment and the curricula and the resources at the location. So there'll be more to come on that. With the ABE program location page, it includes a short descriptive narrative about the ABE site. It also includes a bulleted list of content areas provided at the ABE site. And then there's also a Learn More opportunity link, which would direct the user right to the Adult Literacy Hotline ABE page to learn more about courses offered, the specific times, and also information how to register or get enrolled in to adult basic education. So I'm going to give a shout out here to World. This is what the page looks like. I'll definitely be showing this live as well, but I wanted to give people kind of an idea of what they would be looking at. So this is World's page. There is a description about War Road, the content areas that they currently do at War Road, and then the Learn More link allows folks to go on and learn more. There's also contact information for the War Road program, along with an email address. This next page is what happens when you click that Learn More link. So this is actually the Adult Literacy Hotline. through Minnesota Department of Ed and the Minnesota Literacy Council. And so this is all of the updated information. They have been working very hard on updating the database that houses all of this information. So it becomes more of a real-time information source versus, you know, updated quarterly or updated yearly or whatever the case may be. Once again, this was a very big project for us. We also, Neschheim from the Minnesota Literacy Council has said that Minnesota is probably one of the first in the nation to provide this type of real-time connected information about adult basic education and the programs offered, and we are excited to be a part of that. We also get to show and demonstrate this stuff in a real-time fashion. So this is the occupational details page. So once again, insurance adjusters, examiners, investigators are the easiest ones to demonstrate because they are definitely the ones that have a lot of certification required for that occupation. So this provides folks an ability to learn more and to see more of those certifications. Career searches, we're very excited about this. Field for search by job title, keyword, or company is no longer required. So folks can not put anything in there, not put anything in the state of Minnesota, in the city, state, or zip, and be able to search jobs, which would essentially give you everything that is currently available pretty much across the state of Minnesota. Also, what we wanted to do is that if somebody did put in a character that was not allowed, an error message would display and provide a lot more details about what is an acceptable character to add into that field. I've added below the valid characters that should be used or must be, or the valid characters that can be used, which are letters, numbers, periods, commas, hyphens, slashes, pluses, single quotes, and double quotes. And then we also have the account registration and confirmation and next steps page. So once an individual has registered for their account, this is the page that will display once they hit the submit button, providing them a lot more details about what they need to do next, ensuring that they complete the registration process, and it is definitely a more positive user experience. And then lastly, the thing that we want to talk about that we're very excited about and will be put out into production tomorrow is a printable calendar, which I know a lot of the folks in the field have been talking about. We're not going to demonstrate it today just because it's not live yet, but we will definitely be providing you information about how to do the printable calendar. And then Mike Lang, if you want to jump in and kind of remind people about the page limits at some of the locations, that would be great.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, this printable calendar option that is coming will allow people to basically have a nice document that shows all the upcoming events for a location. It can be based on a search or it can just be everything. But a reminder that if you're guiding customers to use this feature, have them be selective about what pages they print, because if they just pull it up without search, they may use up all of their available pages if a print limit is in place in your location. So that's the real big thing to say about that. I know we're out in the field that we help customers being selective about what pages they print, but when using this feature, this will be another opportunity for us to help guide our customers.
All right, thank you, Mike. Okay, so now I'm going to run through the live version of the things that I've talked about. So to be able to see the items on about the Minnesota Adult Basic Education, if you go to even more resources, what you will see is that we have added the Adult Basic Education link. And this will bring you to the Adult Basic Education page, which highlights all of the modules that are available under the North Star Digital Literacy Assessment. The other key things about this is that as we explore site licenses and initiate some site licenses out there in the CareerForce location areas, is that folks will be able to maybe help proctor some of those assessments so that individuals will be able to get a certificate demonstrating skills in all of these areas for their resume or for jobs or other things that are going on. So that's a nice kind of addition as far as helping our users and our customers out there demonstrate technology skills. So if you click the Learn More link, it brings you right out to the North Star Digital Literacy Assessment. And it also, and then that's where folks can also go ahead and do some of the assessments, explore it, and all of those other items. All right, and then if you scroll down, this is where you can find your local adult basic education program. So what this does, if you select this link, what happens is that it brings you down to the adult basic education listing pages. Because I have Columbus as one of my areas, or as my locations, it's now currently filtering by Columbus. And then if I click on Forest Lake, so this is the Forest Lake Learning Center. And this is where you can tell, so this is there's a description about them, the content areas, a phone number, a fax number, and then by selecting Learn More, it brings you to all of the other information about this adult basic program, the times and the classes that are offered, providing folks a lot more information about how to participate in adult basic education. All right, next for the occupational detail page, close that. So for this, I am actually going to log in. I've already logged in. So if I go to my goals and experience, I'll show you what that looks like when folks, so I'm going to show you two different things. Heavy duty or heavy tractor and trailer truck drivers, if you look at their listing, there's not as many, so there is no view more, because these are all of the certifications required for this type of occupation. And then if I go to insurance adjusters and examiners, if I select that, it provides the licensing information, but then with the certification information, as you can tell, to be an insurance adjuster, there's a lot to do and a lot of certifications to get. So by selecting View More, it provides additional items for the person to explore. And I'm going to sign up for an account. Let's do another fake one. Okay, so this is the screen that then displays, providing folks some additional information about what next steps they need to do. And then that is all I believe I have to demonstrate. If you do have questions, as always, please reach out to us on the CareerForce help desk line. We are always available to help. Rita.
Yep, just a reminder about our regular communications. There is the monthly staff and partner webinar, What's New with CareerForce, that you are currently participating in right now. It's the first Thursday of the month from 10 to 11, unless it's a holiday. The weekly staff and partner emails, which I typically send out around noon every Thursday. Today I sent it at 8:30 in the hopes of catching a few people who could participate in this webinar. And then, of course, there is the staff and partner only section of CareerForceMN.com, which is regularly updated. So you can go there anytime to find what you are looking for, and chances are it's there. First point of contact is always the CareerForce Help Desk. There's the email address, careerforce@state.min.us, and then the phone number 651-259-7501. And if you have something specific for me or Jill, you may reach out to us directly. There's our contact information.
Mike, do you have anything else that you would like to add?
We hope in time for the rollout events, some materials coming around to the different locations, maybe some pens or sticks, and also if you're having an event, check in with your local job service manager if you're looking for things like refreshments or maybe some opportunities to do that. Those are a couple of things that I can add. Also, if we do get those materials on time, I'll be sending them to job service managers or other key contacts around the state to have them involved with some of the rollout events. I think that's all I can really add, unless there's anything I'm forgetting.
We can go ahead and sign off, and thank you guys, everyone, for joining us today, and definitely go out and explore CareerForceMN.com.